As I mentioned, on with me today is Danielle Plumet of Frontgate Realty. Welcome, Danielle. So today we're going to talk about a rent-to-own program that we have access to and that we use with a lot of our clients. Let's take a few minutes before we get into the rent-to-own program and actually talk about some of the options that are available. And the first one is the MCC tax credit that some of our lenders have been able to offer our clients. What that is that's actually a credit that gets given to you on your taxes, $2,000 a year for as long as you're in the home. So what it boils down to actually is that you get about $169 a month raise, which is pretty remarkable, don't you think?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and so the other thing is the Florida Bond. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
The Florida Bond program is a program that they use in different counties. They give you up to $7,500 that you can use towards like the buyer's prepaid. So you can use it towards your closing cost or your down payment. And it's a great incentive that they offer for like first-time home buyers.
Yeah, it actually is. And there's a class that you have to go to that you can either do online or you can go to in person. And then I know a lot of people have also heard about the SHIP programs, which are another a loan that's given to you by government agencies and everything. And that's a great program that's available as well. There are conventional loans out there that are as low as 3% down for a first-time home buyer. If you are not a first-time home buyer, which usually means that you haven't owned a home for the last 3 years, then there are conventional loans out there that are 5% down. There are some loans out there, USDA, that you have 100% down. And so there's a lot of options that are out there. Basically, what happens on this rent-to-own program, we'll just get into it a little bit here. And what happens is that there's several steps that go on with this rent-to-own process. First of all, you would apply just like you would for any rental property. And everyone that is in the household has to apply, for this. But the good news is that it's only $75 for the entire household to apply. What happens then is within a couple of days, they approve you. Then we go to work to find you a home, that we work with you to find a home, and you actually choose the home. So unlike when you're doing a normal rental, that there's a limited amount of supply out there, there is definitely the sky's kind of the limit to a certain extent, and we'll get into a little bit of their criteria a little bit later. But it comes down to that you have hundreds and thousands of choices that you can choose for the home that you want to rent, and you actually get to pick it. And the company actually comes in, they do all the due diligence on the property, they repair anything like a normal landlord would, and then they buy it, and then you're able to rent it. And then about 6 weeks after everything's all done, because they're obviously doing the repairs and have to have the time to actually close the property, then you move in and you can rent it for up to 5 years or purchase it within the 5 years.